Hey guys, how's it going? This is kind of crazy here. The stock market's down 145 points on the S&P, 1,200 points on the Dow. This is unreal. But, you know, this is what happens when the Federal Reserve is no longer fighting the conditions in the economy. And the coronavirus is making Trump having a hard time right now. But anyways, let's look at the old price. Old price is $30.59. That is crazy. We haven't seen that since what, 2015, 2016. If you look at the bond market, the 10 years trading at close to 50 basis points. I saw it earlier at 47, 48 basis points, but that's an insane move. What's quite interesting is the bond market is at 50 basis points, like I mentioned earlier. And the TLT right now is trading at, I don't know, 166 as of Friday. So if you look at the open for tomorrow, assuming that the bond market doesn't reverse and the flood protection team can no longer help what's going on, you can see TLT like easily hitting 175. And if it gets crazy, it could go to 180. That's insane. TLT, I remember, was like 112 at one point a year or 2 years ago. So that being said, how would I play this? The way that I would look at this is, okay, the bond market has rallied extremely hard. The DSI, the Daily Sentiment Index, is over 90 as of last week. Putting all that information together, there will be a mean reversion move. Now, you have to ask yourself, when will that happen? And we don't know. The coronavirus is very, very tricky. And we don't know if the deep state or the Chinese government is trying to manipulate the election for November. Some people say, hey, it's a conspiracy theory. I don't believe that's a conspiracy theory at all. And I talked about that in the last video. Now, how would I play this? Well, the TLT is an ETF and it has options trading on it. And you have to remember, options are based on a few components, and one important component is volatility. So higher volatility means the higher the price of the option. And I'm focusing on put options for the TLT and buying them. And suppose I put a strike of like 145 like I did the other day for a June expiration. The price of the option went up even though the bond market was rallying. And I did a put option, so I'm betting that the ETF is going to go down. But even though the ETF price went higher, the option price for the put option even went higher because of volatility. Now, I didn't make too much money on it, but it saved me from wiping out the money that I put for this June or July expiration that I had. Now, what I decided to do, I put another ETF, the TMF. It's a similar ETF, but it's more leverage. I put an option trade for that as well. And it's in my belief that the option price is going to go higher, even though in technicality, I'm getting slammed in terms of the price of the ETF. The option value will probably save me from a major loss. But I'll have to see moving forward. So the strategy and how I'm probably going to play the TLT is I'm going to look at a put option maybe for December for the TLT, maybe 155, 160. And I'm just going to buy that put option in December, right? Maybe $300, $400 option and buy put option for it. So suppose I'm wrong on the bond market. Suppose the bond market rallies harder. That means that the stock market is probably going to go lower and volatility is going to go up. So I'm not going to be slammed in terms of that, and it's December option, for instance, so it's a longer duration. And what I could do is I could take whatever small profit or small loss and then just change the option price for a different put option price for the TLT. So instead of 155, I could do maybe 170 if the TLT goes to an insane value of 200. I don't know where this TLT is going to go, but looking at this, look at the coronavirus, you could see crazy moves. Now, we should see a mean reversion move in the stock market coming soon, but we shall see. So I think that right now is a much better time to short the bond market than when I was saying, 6, 7, 8 years ago. This looks like a great opportunity. Now, I don't think it's going to happen overnight. There needs to be an improvement in the coronavirus. And once you see the improvement in the coronavirus, you'll see the stock market boom. You'll see a boom that we haven't seen in a while. Other thing I want to note, tomorrow's, I think, going to be March 9th, 2020. March 9th, I believe 11 years ago was a bottom for the stock market. I'm not saying the stock market's going to bottom tomorrow, but that's something that we should know. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. I'll talk to you later. See ya. Bye.